Hello everyone and welcome to the quarterfinals of the Speed Chess Championship. My name is Fiona Steil-Anthony and I'm delighted to be joined by James Canty. James, how are you doing?
I am good, Fiona. I just watched the match. I'm always a fan of SCC, the Speed Chess Championship, where you see the greats battle it out in your favorite openings for all that time here, all that money on the line. I'm amazed here. I'm hyped to see Hikaru and Fabi. You better take off work for this one. This is a very fun event.
Yeah, Fabi against Hikaru. We just saw them play it out. Hikaru just won a big game against Fabi in the Chess 960 event a few days ago in St. Louis. Fabi, I didn't watch the whole match. I caught some of the end of it. I was very impressed how he beat Nodibek Abdusattorov in the last match. I wasn't so sure that Fabi, I thought that was a very close one. Hikaru, meanwhile, he's won the last 5 editions of the SCC. So, James, I guess no denying that he is the favorite going into this one.
You know, it's the only time that you see Magnus number 2 seed. You know what I mean? Like, it was the only time. I was watching the chat earlier on chess.com and it was like, yeah, it's weird seeing Magnus number 2. And I'm like, well, oh, that's because Hikaru's number 1. I didn't even know that. Like, Hikaru is the man for Speed Chess Championship every single time. So, you know, it's another day, another walk in the park. He's confident. So we're going to see what he does today. Fabi's going to have to take it to him today. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going to be yesterday. Actually, I watched quite a bit of Wesley So against Ali Reza. I don't know if you caught any of that. I had Ali Reza as a... You did?
Yeah, I caught the Armageddon part. I was like...
Yeah, I mean, I had Ali Reza as a huge favorite, even pre-match. And then, I mean, Wesley won the 5+1 7-2. And then when Ali Reza struck back in the 3+1 to level the score going into the bullet, I thought, that's it. It's over for Wesley. I think, first of all, the momentum is on Ali Reza's side. It's bullet. So anything can happen. I'm sure Hikaru, you know, he's not going to take it lightly. He's not going to underestimate Fabi. Fabi, who I think has made a lot of progress. You know, he wasn't, I think among the very top players, he was the one who maybe was doing
the worst.
Not as good
he was
as
garbage.
The others.
Yeah, they was like, no, they were just saying it all nice and like cool. I'm gonna just say it how they were saying it. They was like, he's garbage. He's not. I don't know how he does it. His classical, his preparation, and he didn't like that. And Fabi started hitting the gym. He started working. He started going crazy to let you know it's not just classical. I can do this on, right? So now Fabi is making a statement.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the format. I'm sure most people in the chat will have seen some SCC matches before, but they are very long matches. So first we get 90 minutes of 5+1. I think you will be able to see the timer on screen once we start. After that, they will play 1 hour of 3+1 and finally half an hour of bullet 1+1. Finally, as long as there is even 1 second left on the timer as we get to the end of each time control, the game will still start. So I think one of the things I find interesting, Hanti, about this SCC is how much match strategy goes into it.
Yeah, match strategy is definitely important because, like, I just watched the last one with Arjun and Nepo. It was a very close match, and like they made some adjustments at the break. You have to like change if the opening's not working. Do you continue to play that opening? Would they play something different? You know, like do you switch it up? What openings do you bring? And you know what's funny? Hikaru would just be disrespecting everybody. Like he just plays. Oh, well, this time, Chad, I'm not going to play H3. Let's play A3. Like, bro, what are you doing? You know, this is the Speed Chess Championship, but I mean, he's just having fun at this point. So it is a lot of that. I mean, it's hard to prep for Hikaru when you are going to get knight F3, A3, or H3 out of the opening sometimes. So it's really ridiculous. You just got to bring your best game if you're Fabi here. He has beaten him before, but Speed Chess Championship, Hikaru, you have to beat him 3 separate formats, 5-1, 3-1, and 1-1, which is, you know, bullet is already scary against Hikaru, but then you get that extra 1 second. So it's not real bullet. So it could get very, very bad here, which is why this is just a great format for Hikaru every single time as we've seen him do it.
For sure, I'm with you. I think if Fabi wants to win this match, he better get the lead.
Yeah.
In the...
You frustrate him. That's the only way. Like, you got to get him frustrated and mad and like, oh, I'm so bad, chat. You know, like get him mad early. That's the only way Fabi will have a chance today against Hikaru.
I actually missed the Arjun against Nepo. How did that go?
That was a nail biter. It was back and forth, in fact, and then I think Arjun grabbed a 2-point lead, then ended up losing it. It was back. It was a wild match. Nothing like the Wesley Cell match. It was more even. And then Jan came up and won by 1 in the end in the bullet course.
Okay.
He won the last game, in fact.
Okay, interesting. So Jan, who was a last-minute replacement for Dingley Ren, he's true to, I guess, to the quarters. But yeah, 1 week to go. The final of this SCC will take place, I believe, next Friday, the 22nd. So things will become a lot clearer by then. I think the winner of tonight's match will take on the winner of, what did you say, MVL against Nihal.
That's right. That's a nice match too as well. It's funny is I always know who's like in the chat. I was looking in the Chesscom chat just to see who was watching, and MVL was watching the match. He was on Twitch watching the match, the last match. He's like in the zone. That boy locked into everything. So it was nice to see him in the chat just lurking.
Very nice. So yeah, MVL, I don't know, let me see. I had just opened the schedule actually. So MVL is playing against Nihal tomorrow.
I was gonna say it's probably tomorrow. It's probably tomorrow, correct?
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're just waiting. As we can see, Fabi is ready. We don't have Hikaru's camera.
Definitely getting that. We definitely getting that to you guys.
Yeah, we should get that one.
Yeah, we should. Oh, this is Fabiano's dream. Where's Hikaru?
What do you think Hikaru's strategy is going to be in this match? Do you think we'll see some of his, because who was it? Was it Yu Yang-yi he beat with all this A6? And
he beat everybody with this ridiculous stuff. Besides Magnus, like he really just doesn't respect anyone else but like Magnus. In these, because he's been playing it against everyone. Knight f3, b3. How do I feel? Like make a random move. Like, and then he plays his game effortlessly every single time, right? So it really doesn't matter what. It's just hard to prep against him, right? You're gonna have to play whatever you can play. Play what you know the best. Which Fabi's nice with e4. He's nice with Catalans. With Black, he's done everything. So we'll see. How it works. We got 2 Fabis on the screen now. Okay?
I know.
The double Fabi. Fabi dub.
It's quite intimidating, actually.
Yes, 2 Fabis. One is already enough.
Do you think that Hikaru is gonna continue with the disrespect, or you think against
he gonna respect him some games? I think he might start weird. I think he's gonna start weird and then play regular stuff afterwards. Because he's played so many games, right? We've played Fabiano so many times. So he knows, your repertoire, your main repertoire. You might go e4, d4, knight f3, c4, b3, right? So mixing it up will kind of take him out of his comfort zone, I think. There, but he might have also prepared that too as well. How can you prepare knight f3 a3 or knight f3 a3? Like, you just can't prepare these type of things. But it is exciting to see. Chat, what do we think? Let's move it to the chat here. Chat, what do you think we're gonna see from Hikaru from the white side? Looks like he has white first in his first game. So what are we gonna see, chat? e4, knight f3, c4, b3. What are we thinking?
Am I missing one?
1a3 pawn cloud. Okay, that's nice. h2. You can't even do that. That's a sick one.
Huh?
That's a sick one there. Somebody said h2. I'm like, wow, you can't even play that. That's crazy. a4, g3. Okay, a4. Got it. Let's see who's right.
Did I miss any of the h4 I see being suggested? h3.
H3's chat. We in here. Okay, B3.
F3. Wow.
F3. That's just disrespectful. Okay. Cool. F3.
Guys, H2 is much like A2, not a legal move.
Hey, chat is 500.
Wow,
C3. Did that really happen?
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
the game. Oh my god, who said C3, chat? Who said C3? Shout out to you. Clap it up, man. Get that man an award. He plays C3. I told you it's not going to be something regular, right? Unbelievable. He plays C3.
We'll get the camera, chat. Don't you worry.
He plays C3.
Okay, he did start with C3, which certainly is offbeat. But after the pawn went to D4 on the next move. But what is C4 about? That looks like we're just losing a tempo.
Yes, but also he's saying that black did the same with queen to c8. So it kind of evened out. It kind of evened out here. I'm a fan of unorthodox these days. And, I like to follow the top players. Some of my favorite players to follow, Richard Rapport, Hikaru, right? Like the very creative players, Ferrugian, just playing weird stuff. And we have a regular position, but there's some subtleties. Like the queen on c8, you're going to have to move it again. Right. I mean, it's some type of it's not a Grunfeld, but you see the Russian defense or the Grunfeld with the queen b3 lines. Some type of London here with the queen on c4. It's strange. It's strange. And I like white here. We got 2 pawns in the center.
Yeah, white has just played, Hikaru has just played bishop f4. He's looking down at the pawn on c7. And the question is, we can hardly defend. We can't defend the pawn at all, I don't think.
Look at that. That's such an annoying move. Bishop f4. Unbelievable. Now he has like some questions to ask to Fabi. You have to probably push this pawn. Maybe he goes knight. I was going to say knight c6. Yeah. Knight c6.
And there we see Hikaru. Sorry it took us a while to get the cam up, but he's ready, you know, the palm shirt, the Hawaiian shirt.
The word says if you say Hikaru 3 times in a mirror, he appears. And that's what happened there. He appears. Don't try that at home. But he appeared out of nowhere. It's crazy. I need to see him.
Hikaru is thinking rook c1 is a logical move, just applying more pressure along the c file. For Fabi, I guess you just develop this bishop and try and get castled, or?
Yeah, definitely bishop e7 and maybe even bishop d4. There might be a d5, bishop d6 trade. Okay, I like it.
Bishop d6 I didn't have on my radar. We could get a very unusual, I mean, if Hikaru takes, we'll get a completely symmetrical pawn structure, which is quite seldom in these kind of queen gambit structures.
What's the time looking like too as well? So, okay, cool. Good on time. Everybody's good. Nothing drastic here. We didn't get much of an advantage is what Hikaru was trying to figure out. How can I create problems? 95 is always a move I like to play in these type of positions, but this is not a London. And I mean, it looked like some type of London, but 95 is kind of fun. I like to play f3, g4 in some of these lines here. Yeah, just like literally, I'm an aggressive player. So I'm just trying to attack you all the time.
Yep.
Now here we have a question to answer here. Do we take or do we not to take? That is the question.
I feel like if I want to play for the advantage, I probably don't want to take, just because if I take, the pawn structure will be symmetrical. I feel that if I keep the tension, I'm keeping a bit more imbalance in the position.
I like the word you used, imbalance. In fact, this is how we can create chances in many games, is trying to create some type of imbalance, which we already have. 2 pawns in the center. I like this g3 move. In fact, someone in the chat mentioned like a reverse Karo in a way, Karo Khan. So I actually do like the fact that this g3 move, after bishop takes f4, gf4 opens what happening. We have rook g1 in many cases, and of course we can play e3 and bolster the center. He's probably going to castle, but definitely there's something with rook to g1. Many times you can just get some pressure down the g file here. So I do like white's options. Black is totally solid though. You can't say anything bad about black's positions minus the bishop pair.
Are you not worried about the king getting stuck in the center?
No. King f1, right? King f1, that should be good. Should be like, I mean, it's equal. Like, it's very equal. It just says that too as well. But rook g1, h4, 95. Just, you can have fun here from this the structure we have. Like, e3 is going to be really solid. He might even be going for e4, actually, in fact. Knowing Hikaru, which is definitely different.
And once the bishop drops back, just throw everything.
Yeah, exactly. Fiona, only thing I do is attack. My grandfather's Tao. My uncle is Nesbadinov. That's Tao trainer. It's in the bloodline. We don't do anything. We don't do no defending. No positional chess. We gonna attack you. So e4 is definitely coming. E4, e3, stuff like that.
So knight g6 played by Fabi. Can we still go? No, I mean, with this pawn under attack, maybe e3 makes sense, yeah?
Definitely. e3, best defense is offense, so I'm definitely looking at e4 first, just to see what we can do with e4. But knight takes f4, and then I guess you drop a pawn there. Takes knight, takes king f1, yeah, it's nothing. e3, It's probably the most logical move here. There it is.
Yes.
Played, defended.
I see one interesting move suggested by the computer. I think it is quite a computer move. Knight h4, just asking this bishop where it's going to go.
That's
and that's
annoying.
actually the move that Fabi played, answered by rook g1.
And there's rook g1. Yeah, but now, I mean, if you have a bishop on the board with a rook on g1 here, it feels better. Without the bishop, it feels less attacking like it's just different. It's difficult to create, you know, real attacking chances with just two knights. It depends on where they are. Obviously, every position is different, but it is definitely difficult. More difficult it is to attack the king without a bishop. So rook g1, I mean, hopefully if he doesn't take it, I'm going bishop h1 as fast as I can move it there. Bishop to h1, getting out the way. So he probably should take.
Yeah, he did take, and this is the live position after the recapture. And Fabi is looking for more trades.
But yeah, he wants more trades, but I don't like that. I like this for what? Yeah, there's like just
feel this pawn on c7
kind of loose, huh?
Yeah. But where I mean, we'd have to move this knight, but where does the knight want to go to?
It's a great question. We have to figure out if we can pick it up and put it somewhere. Where will we put it? Somewhere on the king side, maybe h5 or g5. Now we have to find the route, which is going to take a while. e2, g3, h5. Very possible. What is the kill shot now? Yeah, 92 is just a great.
I mean, actually, if you want to move the knight, you only have e2 because a4, I guess, runs into b5.
Right.
So...
And then d1, what are you doing? Like, come on, bro. Yeah. Like, that was a mouse slip.
Then you just locked your knight in. So knight e2 actually makes a lot of sense. But Hikaru goes another way. He plays rook g3.
Ooh, that's interesting. I love when they play moves like this, so you can try to figure out what it's about. Maybe it's just a waiting move to improve the positioning of the rook. They also say loose pieces lose games, so loose meaning undefended. The rook on g2 was not defended, and it's just there, so there could be some tactics, so rook g3 does improve the position of it.
Fabi decides to take in the center. Hikaru recaptures with the d pawn. We get an interesting pawn structure. Actually, let me paint them yellow. Interesting pawn structure here.
The little two-piece spicy there. And then what do we do? 92 now? Interesting. Where's this knight going? This is more like a... Well, it's not... The bishop's not bad. It's just not hitting anything. Whoa.
But, okay, Fabi leaving the pawn on c7 hanging.
You don't care about nothing, huh?
No.
That man is crazy. Hold on.
So if Hikaru takes...
Maybe queen queen d3, queen b5. Like, I mean, this is queen d5 maybe as well.
Queen d5 threatening.
It centralizes, maybe. Yeah, it centralizes. I mean, maybe we have some checks there in a2, correct?
In fact, Hikaru didn't take. After queen d7, he went b4.
Wow, engine did not like this at all. Rook d8.
Engine doesn't like it. Rook
c8 first.
c8 also surprises me, but okay. Time is ticking down as well, actually, for both players. All right. So king f1, this is the position on the board.
Interesting.
I'm a bit concerned, I have to say, about the light squares and the fact that that black still has a light squared bishop.
You know what? Yeah, but I understand. You know, and this is why Hikaru just shows us some type of the depth of the position and showing the intricacies and how, you know, strong these positions are. b4 stops the knight from ever being moved from d4. Because the c5 is the push he wants. So that b4 move that was just kind of strange, it always stops c5. He plays a3 to reinforce the pawn on b4. So now, yes, my light squares might be weak, but it is a great knight on d4 that you can't get rid of unless you exchange sacrifice. So it's a very strong idea. Of course, now we need to progress still and figure out what to do. But I think it's a virtually equal position. b6, he's trying to play c5. b5, you're not playing c5 today. You are not playing c5 today, Fabi. That's a very nice idea.
And now rook d5. Do you think Fabi at some point wants to give up the exchange somehow?
Yes, definitely. Because that knight is so strong. Yeah. It's such a strong piece. Wow, Engine hated this move. Absolutely hated. Says that was garbage. Oh, just bishop d3 check, pick up the pawn?
Because of bishop d3, but why is that so strong?
I mean, king g1, you take the pawn and play f5. I get an initiative. King g1, he takes on b5, and we have f5 for initiative.
Okay, this is on the board.
Whatever. It's on the board. Oh yeah. I mean, we have initiative. e6, knight takes first. Oh, I didn't see that either. Did he do that? This is not the game. Please don't do that. Oh my goodness. did he do this? No, bishop f1,
Yeah,
and
I
then maybe
think we
bishop
can
d3.
see from Hikaru's body language that
He doesn't like it, right? Yikes! Did this
But
happen?
the knight is hanging.
Oh, this is game. Oh, queen e4 check. Bishop c6. Jesus. Oh my goodness. You play e6. Last ditch effort. Bishop queen d5. Rook f3. Yeah, this is a wrap.
The problem is now what you have bishop e2.
Just drops material. Knight d4. 97. Hold on. He's holding. He's holding. I am not. Yeah, I made it in a few. Jeez.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't holding there in the end. After the only move, king g1 runs into queen g4 and mate. That was a crazy game, and Fabi getting off to a winning start. Actually, how do I... Sorry. Okay.
Crazy.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why my board is going all crazy. Give me one. I don't know why it does that. And now,
I don't know either. In fact, it always resets.
Oh my god, I can't click the settings. Let me just refresh. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh, we good.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we are.
We good now. We'll flip the board.
We're good now.
We gotta flip it too.
But look at this, Hikaru losing game 1 and still opening game 2 with the black pieces, e4, a6.
I mean, in a way, he like handicapping everyone. You know what I mean? Like if he really plays his openings, it might. I guess he's the problem. Like it's just he plays what he wants. It's a very nice style, and of course, he loses one game. Of course, Fabi is gonna get some games. Like you're playing Fabi on Caruana. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna beat this man every game. So Hikaru, okay, it's one game, guys. It happens. Get the jitters out, feel a little bit better, and let's do what we came to do. Says Hikaru. It's only one game, so
yeah. Computer though does not approve of his little opening experiment one bit.
Yeah, we don't either. Chat doesn't. No one around the world is going to play this type of chess in the Speed Chess Championship, starting with move 1 a6. But 5-time Speed Chess Championship winner Hikaru Nakamura, he can do what he wants. So of course, definitely different. Bishop e7, castle.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, at least the king is gonna get into safety, but Hikaru, I mean, one of the problems I see is that he's given up the bishop here, and I'm really missing this bishop from c8 now, because that means the white knight will be able to jump into f5, and I think that's something you and I talked about quite a bit during one of these World Cup games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these knights on f5, they are just monsters.
These knights get very crazy, okay? So these knights in the board, knight f5, knight f4, right? It's very scary if you get a knight to one of these squares. Knight f5 is there. Fabi looks a little bit confident there too as well. I mean, even Gary himself says a lot about what do you say? Getting a knight on f5 or f4 wins games, right? So knight to e8, move out of the way. Yeah, it happens.
So what Hikaru, I guess, wants to bring his bishop to f6 if he's given a chance. He's also protecting the pawn on g6. If you're right, how do you continue? Rook e1 makes a lot of sense.
Bishop f6 is some type of Berlin. Kind of. Berlin. I mean, you got the bishop f6, 98, d6. The pawn is not on e5 though, and you got some problems. Kind of like a Berlin. He plays a lot of those. He just gave up this pawn, bro. Bishop b2, rook b1, maybe.
Okay, at least we're getting some central control now.
He just gave that boy out. Takes.
Wow, knight takes d6. Okay, that pawn actually... I didn't even realize that pawn was hanging. So what's Hikaru's idea? The counterattack, knight b6?
Yeah, knight b6. Because both knights are hanging. But he gets out. He gets out. I guess I win b2 back. D pawn is loose. a3 might be loose as well. Idea here is maybe you can just take on c4 exactly after knight e8. Knight e8, knight c4, knight f6, queen f6. And then, I mean, you have this type of idea here, right? Which is something, but apparently there was something in between that we missed.
I don't know what's going on. My keyboard.
It's just like +2. Yeah, like something happened here.
Here. Oh,
bishop c7. What a move, bro! That is ridiculous. This is definitely playable. But something else happened. Actually, live board looks different.
So what happened in the game? Knight b6.
He just took
knight takes.
Take, trade him out. Rook d8. Bishop b2. Yeah. I mean, we have compensation. We have compensation. B2's hanging, D5's weak.
Can we just, I was just gonna ask, can we just take B2? So after
Rook B1 is the annoying move that I'm trying to figure out. What does he go? Maybe just knight A4. Because your bishop, I mean, your pieces are hanging.
It feels so loose, but I don't see anything killing.
It's very loose, exactly. It's a very loose thing. He goes knight A4. Yeah, knight C3 is a threat. So we countered a threat with a threat. So it's very nice. We also go bishop D4. I mean, I get a strong bishop in the center of the board. Here we go. Knight C3, you go bishop D3. I go G6. Dark squares are covered. I'm holding. Maybe trying to play for more after knight C3. D5's hanging. Bishop F3, very solid move.
Material is even now. I mean, it's really messy. Black has this passer on the C file. White has a passer on the D file. But there's so many holes in the position. I mean, it's really, really messy to assess.
Jeez. Rook D8. Rook D8. These bishops, man. Them bishops are menacing right now. Gotta move that out the way. Yeah, I understand. Rook D8, engine didn't like it too much. But I'm fine. I mean, it's a human move.
If I'm white here, you know what I do? Very quickly, I would just play H3 or something. Just make sure nothing's happening on that back rank.
No back rank trouble. Well, now we can take D6. And we could try to play for more. We are facing opposite color bishop in game. I think Fabi is extremely strong. We can press for some chances if time gets low, which we actually, as I'm looking at the clock, one thing about the Speed Chess Championship, and Speed Chess period, one of the greatest players to put you under time pressure is Hikaru, right? So in positions that are theoretically drawn, he can push for more and create some weird chances due to your time constraint. So it's very important that, yes, of course, this could be, you know, slightly equal and it says things are fine, right? But this time it's getting lower for Fabi here, which is a huge asset for Hikaru having that speed and ability. Knight D6, nice move. After Queen E8, we take with the knight here. That's the whole idea, but he can't take on A6.
So what happens after Queen takes A6?
Yeah, you know, yeah, that's a great question.
I mean, it's a pawn, right?
It is a pawn. Is a pawn. Knight something. Something. E4, B5, F5.
I mean, I don't... Okay, Fabi took it. The knight jumped to E4. I'd be a bit... I know, but okay, F4. I was gonna say I'd be a bit worried about this. Okay, so F2 was under attack. We had to defend that. Computer says Hikaru's doing great now.
No, definitely. And asset is this bishop on the center of the board. I would probably... Oh, he let him capture. I mean, okay, I guess he can move the king.
Sneaky threat now if queen takes G3.
Correct. Very sneaky. How do you defend it? Move the king?
Yeah, how do you defend
big
it?
Dog. Wait a second. Right, I could play G4 or something like he's going to take that. Yeah, he's going to take that. Queen G3, Rook D4, hit the button. Resign.
Yeah, very nice. So instead, Hikaru plays Rook B8.
Very nice. Very nice.
But, I mean... I understand black is a bit better, but the opposite color bishops, okay, should favor the side with the initiative, which I guess Hikaru just wants to probably get his rook into B2 and continue the pressure here against F2.
Yeah, definitely. He wants to get the pressure in. Obviously, Rook B8, G6 is nice, King G7, put everything on dark squares, in fact. And he has a pass pawn, we both do, A and C, so Rook B2. B2? Wait a second, buddy. What is this? Are you just giving up F2? Okay, so we can take, though. Rook takes F2 anyway. Rook takes F2. And then Rook F2, Queen E1. Queen F1, Bishop takes F2. Bishop G3, game over.
That's very nice.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Is this happening?
Yeah, this is on the board.
Okay.
This is on the board. Let that man rook. Let him rook, chat. Let him rook. Let him rook, aka cook. Let him rook, bro.
I guess we don't want... Why can't we just take that pawn? Am I being too greedy?
Which pawn? Bishop G3? I was thinking the same thing. Just take it, you know, right? Just take it. Well,
Look at the time, by the way. 1.5 minutes for Hikaru, 17 seconds for Fabi.
That's what we talked about before with that time thing. That time constraint is very important. You have to. Oops, sorry. I have to log in to my kick so I can be in chat with y'all. I don't know what I did. Log in. Cool. So I'm just gonna watch the chat from here. See you guys. Answer some questions and stuff. Yeah, big rook energy. Correct. He's working, chat. I see the chat. Hello, chat. Let him cook. Yeah, let him cook. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well this game. Also, the time, we're up a lot of times. What's up, Red X? Hello.
I mean,
Susan.
Fabi would love to get the queens off, right? Because even with two extra pawns for black, it could be that it's just a draw.
Very possible. Hey, Brian, what's up? Very possible. I mean, it's still, obviously you're going with black. You have the extra pawns, but yeah, I mean, this is all right. Now this is just a clean one. He's gonna play it out, but this is a clean one.
Yeah. 3 pawns a bit too much. White doesn't really have much counterplay. This one should be gone, and Hikaru is gonna equalize the score 1-1. Here we go. I'm still trying to see if there's a cleaner way. Yeah, there is a cleaner way. Okay, game 3 is on the way.
On, man, what is this? Did he do H3? This is Fabiano, man. Fabiano, bro. Okay, wow, H3.
How do you think Fabiano feels? Maybe he saw it coming. Or do you think he feels disrespected?
No, I think Fabi knew it was coming because he plays it against everyone, I think, except Magnus. Like the only one he doesn't do this still is Magnus.
And we're also learning something new about opening names. I see chess.com is informing me this is the Clemens opening, an opening I'd never heard of.
So Clemens opening, it's like an H3. It's an early H3 in the English. Of course the move is useful. The A3s, the H3s. At some point, it is going to be useful, right? But he just doesn't move one and then gets some strange position. I like it. I like it. He does play this against Magnus, and Magnus does the same thing back. Why are they doing this, guys? What are they doing? What is this?
So the bishop on b4 is under attack. Where do you want to drop it? Oh, you take. I thought that Fabi would want to hold on to the bishop pair, but he's like, not. I'm good.
He's going for this kingside attack with the early YG4. Probably going to match that with a b4. Oh, shoot. Yeah, d5 is a strong move. He's like, hey, where's your center, Hikaru? But
yeah, I mean, that's what they say, right? Someone attacks you on the flanks, you respond in the center. That's what Fabi's doing.
It's an annoying move. Yeah, you have to just play d3 or maybe c5. It's possible.
I mean, can you also just let it be and just play your move?
b4, maybe d4 against some more space, and then e4 is coming too. Like you gotta first where do you put the queen?
Yeah, it looks
rough. It looks very scary.
So Hikaru, wow, takes on e5. Computer doesn't like it, but for one reason only, and that move is knight e4. Why is knight e4 so strong? Played by Fabi.
Oh my goodness, where do you put your knight? That is so strong. So you have to move the queen? Because if you do bishop e4 takes, you have to the knight's trapped. Like f6 is trapping the knight, or queen f6, something. Probably f6, because if you go queen f6 or queen, I can go f4 or d4 defend it, but f6 actually traps the knight, which is a really cool idea.
Well, it's on the board, and Hikaru reacts with c5, so giving his knight a square on c4.
No, that's fire. That is fire.
5, knight c4, but now this pawn is hanging.
Just play b4. I think we get a tempo there, but he might hit us back with knight a4. Yeah, so we got to be careful. Yikes. Knight a4 is a move right now. Knight e3 then? Dang, might be best move.
Best response by Hikaru. And now, big question, where does the queen go?
Correct. Queen d6 played, and then b4. Tempting, he plays it. Okay, b4, but I mean, I just didn't. Yeah, knight a4 was always an annoying move. Because I want to go bishop b2, he's not allowing me. He's going to play b5 probably. Yeah, there it is. And just defend the knight. So now it's just a terrible position. This is no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it. This position is not good. But of course, resourcefulness. We play what we can. Yeah, this is kind of ugly.
Okay, this pawn is under attack now. What do? You don't really want to take, but how do you defend it?
Yeah, you don't. You either move away or it trade. Exactly. Yeah, trade it away. This is ugly, man. King's in the center still. Like, I mean, hey, you know, Hikaru can play whatever he likes, but he might start playing some more legit openings after this game if this doesn't go his way. We do see a lot of things happen. Anything can happen, obviously, but
yeah, I'm with you. I think at some point he'll have to switch it up if the games are not. I mean, the last game he won, even there he was in some trouble at some point. So I think it's completely fine, you know, to try a few games, but if it's not working out, then you need to have the flexibility. And it's not like Hikaru doesn't know any other openings.
Exactly. Oh, H3, A3. These are the only openings I know. Like, yeah, of course. Yeah, he can switch it up very nicely. So if he needs to, he will.
So rook G3. I mean, okay, if I were black, I'd probably bring this rook back because rook isn't really doing anything on A5. I'd love to somehow, I think, get it behind the queen, but Fabi goes another way. C4.
I don't like this move for some reason. Bishop C3, I do like this move. Bishop C3, like the more pawns you put on white, the worse the bishop gets. I mean, we already know this, so his bishop, so cool. C4 kind of made the bishop pretty bad. I do like bishop C3 though. Ooh.
Now where do we go?
Nice.
All moves look plausible. I kind of like rook A7.
That's nice. Rook A7 nice. There you go, Red X. That's exactly right. My God, I see it. Bishop C3 takes, queen takes.
What?
Oh no,
I'll take it.
Sorry, knight takes, queen takes. Yeah, but wait, rook A7, your idea. Rook B1 hitting B5 now. Bishop D7, knight F5. Ooh, I like knight F5.
Yeah, somehow, I mean, the position is very double-edged, it feels like.
Yeah,
this
definitely.
Bishop here, the knight coming to F5.
He created something.
Yeah.
He created something.
This pawn is weak as well. I mean, it's under attack right now. Black needs to do something about it.
Yeah, he
Computer says that black can just take on C3, but what's the idea after queen?
Oh, rook A3. You just take the pawn.
That's what I thought.
A little freebie. But... Thanks for the freebie.
What the hell?
Knight F5 anyway? That's what the engines say? Yeah, you crazy. You done lost your mind, boy. What? This is a blitz game, Fiona. This is
I don't even understand anything.
Knight F5 anyway? Hold on. This can work, right? Wow. Oh my
And now
goodness.
0, 0, 0.
Unbelievable. Okay, we not about to
okay, I'm not gonna try and understand. Fabi played the most sensible move, Bishop D7, just defending. And your move, Knight F5.
Knight F5, yeah, it's a very strong move. I mean, everything's hitting. It's like all, what do you call it? Classic right triangle. It's classic right. Everything classic right triangle to G7 to G3 to C3.
How does Hikaru do it? No, plays these openings, gets positions the computer doesn't approve of, and then it's just better. He's got an extra minute on the clock.
Yeah, and he's feeling good. And look at bopping his head, booming. Yeah, we got this, chat. Yep, classic right. Take the juicer. Yep, drawing random arrows, just random ones. Like, sometimes you draw random ones, especially when you're feeling it. You just be drawing. I'm like, hey, Hikaru. No,
even Fabi is kind of smiling, like, but smiling in a way of like, how are my words, you know?
Yeah.
Apparently,
because he knew he was winning. Like, he knew, but you are facing Hikaru, which is like ridiculous.
Look at this. The engine has jumped up all the way because apparently F takes G6 is crushing.
Okay, well, let's try to figure it out. F takes, if F takes, oh, Queen C4, that should be diabolical. But H takes is the idea. Rook H5. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Rook H5. That's sick.
That is sexy.
That's sick. So, okay, so you have to take a FG then. So then Queen C4. Okay, so FG. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Rook H5, right? Isn't that GG? Hit the button. Rook H5.
There's no way he doesn't see that.
Do it. Hey, Hikaru.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. He is there. It's on the board.
But where's the kill? Maybe it's easier with a computer.
Yeah, in fact, check maybe Rick. Oh, he just trades and takes. Oh, okay, the in-game route. I mean, yeah, I guess this is the way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't have anything else. Rook H8, Rook H7 is too slow. You had to trade. Keep the initiative by keeping the moves up. Be careful you don't get mated. Queen A1 would be a checkmate. How many people would hang that one?
Me.
Be honest if you would have hung that, chat. Queen A1 is checkmate right now. That's a very strange one. But be honest here. Would you hang that checkmate? Rook E3 looks like a move you can make. King F1 is definitely a good move. You have to go King G2. You have to go King E2. Right.
Do we give a check anyway? No. Rook D8.
100%, right. It's a sneaky move. It was very sneaky. It was very sneaky, in fact.
It was very sneaky, true.
It was very sneaky.
Time is evening up. The deep pawn is under attack. I think Fabi still, Fabi is defending resiliently. The position might be lost, but with both players down to 45 seconds, anything can happen here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when I saw in the last one with what was that? The match with Arjun and Nepo. Nepo had this game where he was just crushing him, and then he lost the game. So it was like +5, and then it was not. It was -5 after that. So happens. Anything can happen in these formats. Have to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, Queen C2, white is being kicked back a bit. Of course, Hikaru has 2 extra pawns.
Good move.
But black has a bit of counterplay.
I like E3.
But I like E3. Okay, Rook C4, Queen drops back.
B1. Fabi is definitely holding. I mean, for real, he's like making it annoying. Like you have to find these accurate moves. King G2, very annoying. Pesky. Queen check doesn't work. Look at 4 first, though. Okay, whatever. King H2 out of the way.
Now, black needs to activate the rook, but it's not so easy to activate this rook, actually.
Hold on, big dog. What if I hit you with this mean check, though? King G7, Rook H4. Okay, he has a check. Got it. What is he going for? Queen H8 to F6.
Where is that king running to? Oh, there is a threat. Okay.
Oh, there's no time. There's no time. There's no. This is somebody's gonna blunder something. There's no time.
Okay. Queens come off. Now we have a rook ending.
Rook D4. Get him off the board. Hit the button.
It.
There it is. There it is.
That happened so fast in the end. From a position I thought was tricky to just being winning. Okay, Hikaru takes the lead 2-1. He's now playing with the black pieces. And we have E4, A6 on the boards.
You just don't care, man. Like, I love the resilience. See it here. It's like, yeah, I know I had a bad position. It was +2 out the opening. Let's repeat it. Like A6, B5. No break. Didn't have any chance to look at it. So he's playing more of a hippo style or an Owens defense here, but man,
I have to say, I mean, Hikaru's, it's such a great strategy, actually, if you can get away with it, playing these terrible openings. Because if I'm the opponent, I would be so tilted.
Goodness. You're right. Yeah, that's probably exactly why he does it.
Yeah.
That's probably exactly why. Oh, that's so funny, bro. That's so funny. He probably, yeah, that's what he does. Annoys them like that. I would be tilted too, you're right. Oh, I'm logged in. I'm in the chat now. I think I'm in the chat. Oh, let me say something. Hello to y'all. Which account is this? I don't even know.
Which account?
Say hi. I'm actually in the chat now with I logged in somehow.
Who are you?
My username. I'm about to see. Oh, Jedi.
Oh, Jedi.
Yeah. I don't even like. Man, I'm still new over here, buddy. Okay. Okay. We in the chat. What's up, chat? Hey, let's go. Let's go. We in the chat. All right.
Meanwhile, what do you make of this pawn chain? This weird.
Honestly, it's annoying, and I like it. Mark. Just do it, like Nike, right? Check mark. So, but this is honestly, I like these positions for black because you can still fin kettle the other bishop with G6, bishop G7. You have some type of you have targets. So now, okay, knight takes. This is some type of Sicilian, maybe a dragon, not a dragon, but whoa, hold up. This is very spicy as we start heating up. But this became some type of Sicilian, like you would see in the Knight or Scheveningen. What's that other one? Not Scheveningen. Spreshnikov with the pawn structure, D6, E5. It's just a good one. But d5 was really strong. And after takes, where do we go, Fiona? Probably knight a5.
After takes?
Yeah.
Knight a5, yeah?
Yeah, knight a5. Hit the bishop.
So...
That's sick, man. You see this idea in e4, e5 openings.
And just like that, black is better.
Already.
So crazy.
And it's annoying. And yes, I would be tilted. If I'm Fabi, you're like, you know what? Why do I even prep for Hikaru? You start talking to yourself. Why do I even prep for him? Like, oh, he's going to play these stupid openings, and you start getting ahead. That's exactly how I would feel right now. So
move 13 and black is just almost winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Already a better position.
Okay, so what do we do? Do we just take on d5, or is that pawn not going anywhere?
That's a good question. I'm trying to figure out how to take it. Queen takes makes everything like equal. I don't really want to take the queen at all. I want to keep queens on the board. Always a fan of that because you just get more opportunities with queens on the board than not. So knight takes is probably the move. I probably would take with the knight overall. Yeah, and the bishop's now on d3, so I'm okay with like bishop e7, quick castle. I do like knight takes.
Interesting that Hikaru's gone into the tank. So you say queen takes you don't like because you don't want the queens to come
nobody
up.
want to play this boring, long in-game out. I mean, of course, black is better. We got more active pieces, but this is not easy. You have to. It's going to take a while. If you want less risk and like, okay, play a position where you want to play forever, then obviously yes. Queen takes
Hikaru
d5.
went for the third option.
Bishop d5. Okay, so he did. Yeah, I mean, you just don't want to take with the queen, which is understandable. Bishop e7. And now castling. Oh, there's no bishop f3. I like this idea. Man, that's so nice. Learning some of these little nuances. There's no bishop f3. So there's no bishop f3 because we have pawn e4. This is the idea of taking with the bishop. Because, I mean, you want trades, right? So we may be able to go e4 here. And then you just back the bishop up. You gain some more space. We can kick him maybe with h6 too. Like, castle. We just feel good. Like, we're calling some shots here. So... knight takes d5 does allow some type of bishop f3, which maybe can trade later on. Maybe e4, but I do like this move.
So instead of bishop f3, Fabi goes bishop d2, targeting the b pawn. Queen b6.
Very nice move. Accurate. Rook d8 is coming. So you might see a queen e1 randomly, strange as that is.
Yeah, that's what Fabi does.
But he plays correct. Rook d8 is coming, so you don't want to be in the route. You also wanted to play, hit b4 again. Knight c6 or rook b8. That boy is hanging. Yeah, maybe h6. Maybe
just
h6.
kick the knight back.
Yeah. You said knight c6?
Yeah, knight c6, just because I don't know if this knight, did its job of kicking the bishop back. Is it time to bring it back into the center?
I'm a fan of it too. I actually do like knight c6. It does bring the knight back in the game. Rook b8. Whoa, Engine says, what are you doing? That is not a move. How is that not a move, bro? And he thought about this. We all looked at this. This doesn't make any sense.
How does...
Okay, we take. And then, what is this? How is this not a move? Takes.
I'm so confused.
I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Bishop b5 check. You gotta be kidding me.
That's
you gotta
so
be kidding
nice.
me. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my goodness.
But will Fabi spot it? I mean, it's not that hard, but
disgusting.
somehow it might not be on your radar. I feel.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I mean, Rook b8. And, the thing is, like, Hikaru thought about this move too, right? Like, when Hikaru thinks, it's a think. Like, he really thought about it. And it was a blunder.
They both
Rook b8
missed it.
Blunder. Right. Yeah, of course. I was just like, what is it? Way too dank. It was way too dank, Chad. That's just ridiculous. Bishop b5 was crazy.
Hikaru needs to be careful. The tactic is still... Oh, no, it's not there anymore now that the bishop has moved.
Oh, yeah. Correct. So, I mean, e5 is hanging. We have to figure out that maybe bishop c4. Do you sack the exchange? No, I don't think he will. So bishop c4 is an option, maybe. We have to deal with this because he is going to take this pawn.
Yeah, bishop c4, I'm very tempted to just take on
right. It does feel pretty good. So maybe we just don't let him do that. Bishop d6, knight c4 maybe. Knight c4 is tempting too. Bishop d5. Hikaru going into the think tank again.
Drops the knight back to defend.
Okay. Not bad. We was looking at this move anyway. Knight c6. Get the knight off the rim. Knight on rim is dim. Now we have an f6, bishop f6. We don't have to actually... Well, yeah, d5 will be hanging, huh? If we just castle 95,
yeah,
95, queen
then...
d5, I mean queen e5, and then knight's hanging, and we have to defend the knight first before bishop f6.
For some reason, the computer still likes it for black.
I guess we're active. I mean, we have to find a way to like keep initiative while defending this.
And
knight.
Hikaru does actually castle. This is on the board.
Yeah, you just have to find the right accuracy after this. We did just give up a pawn, in fact. So we got to find what's the right move. Rook d8, yeah. Rook d8. You're just saying I have comp. Bishop f6. Yeah. Your pieces look weird. a5. Look at your knight on a2. Right. He has some comp, some serious comp. Yeah.
So what now? We get the rooks into... I mean, I would love to move this bishop, actually. I don't like the fact that...
It's on the line, right? Rook d1, bishop f6, probably automatic here. Bishop f6. You get a free... You don't actually can't... Can you take on b2? But okay. Queen c6. Yeah, c2, a4.
I was tempted by the pawn grab. I didn't see anything wrong.
Yes, I understand. Like, that's a pawn. That is a free pawn, you know. But you gotta be careful. Queen c6 is, I think, nicer. It's quieter. You can take on c2 or a4 now.
Okay, so can you actually...
Something's wrong. Something feels wrong there, Fiona. I just feel...
Let's see.
Something doesn't feel correct.
Okay, but it's again another computer move.
Whoa, nice c3? Yo, get this off the board. This is a family channel.
Why did I miss this?
This don't even make sense. Nice c3? That is disgusting. What? Okay, wow, so... what a game.
Okay, this is insanity. Hikaru has taken... No way Fabi plays knight c3.
c3 is insane. Knight c3 is absolutely insane.
Okay, if you spot the two queens, then maybe.
Yeah, but like, man, it's such a bizarre idea.
I know.
It's very bizarre.
But the problem is as well, if not knight c3, then what? Because
what else
this knight
I mean, knight c1, like knight c1 is annoying, but
such a sad move to make.
Yeah, but we are going back around to d3 or b3. He took on b4 with this option. I didn't know this was an option. What is that? Rook takes d5 is there. And if you move the knight, then e7 is hanging. Whoa, man, this might just be a draw. Believe it or not. The reason why I say this is everything can liquidate out. I can take all your pieces, you take all mine, and then we just draw. I think that's going to probably happen.
Hikaru is looking very focused. Down to 20 seconds now.
Oh, we got 20 seconds. I didn't even notice. One thing I did not notice and forgot, chat, is the time. So definitely we have to pay attention to their clocks a lot here. Takes, yeah, everything can be traded out. Probably rook d1. Rook d1, right? He took on c2. I take... Whoa, that was a sick move, boy. That was nice. Hikaru always finds these crazy spots. Rook c1, queen b2, queen b4, take... Yeah, and look at this. One pawn. It's very draw-like, but I'm on the good side of the draw. I'm on the great side, in fact. We got the extra pawn and the time. We might convert this, boy.
On the other hand, white is very active.
We don't have time. Let's put them in. Let's rephrase that. I got the time. No, I don't have the time.
That's the problem as well. With 1 second, you don't really... But okay, look at this. With that queen on... The queen on a8 is a nuisance. Nuisance?
Yeah.
You get what I mean. This rook has to always stay on the back rank.
Right. How do we make progress, though? Queen c8. Oh, he's going to trade that boy off. Bring the queen to b5 and we live. Okay, what is that? Rook f6. That's nice. Check and queen f3
not
is a
easy to defend for Fabi.
Queen c2 hits both. Oh, hitting, then splitting, always in order. Wow, hitting, splitting takes. Apparently, it's still a draw. How?
He picks up the a pawn.
Oh man, he might have kind of tried something else. Queen c2.
He'll try this, but I think very difficult to win this. But with the 1 second increment. So let me just see what was the last pawn. Last capture was move 41, I think. Okay, yeah. But Hikaru is gonna throw in some f6 at some point when he feels they are getting closer. We're still so far removed. But this is a game that's going to shave off a lot of time of the timer.
He has to go, yeah. He's trying his best, chat. Let him rook. Let the man rook. Let him rook, chat. What? The eval bar went up for white for a second there. Oh, he dropped a pawn. F7. was hanging. He's about to take the draw, probably.
What's Fabi gonna
shake.
do? It's just waiting.
Head shake from Hikaru.
Yeah, I think he need. Okay, at this point, I was gonna say he's gonna throw in f6 when he feels we're getting closer, because we were getting quite close actually to the 50 move rule. So now the merry-go-round starts again on move 77.
A lot of time off the clock, though. Very nice. I mean, it's crazy. He's only up. Well, he's up 2 games here. Feels like, man, they've been playing forever.
I know.
I
mean, we're halfway through the over halfway through the 5+1 portion.
Oh, this might be. Oh wait. Oh, he's picking up a pawn. Oh yeah. Wait a second. King G4.
You have to be careful now, really suddenly, as black.
King G4. And then King H3. There's something here. Okay, he had, yeah, he didn't check him. Dang, Fabi was so good with that. That was nice. Fabi spotted the king getting the H3 could be weird. And he played King G2. Fabi is incredible. Queen E4, hold up. No, it's draw. He's just in time. This Devereski page 87. Yeah, Devereski page 87. Yeah. So clean draw.
Okay, what a mammoth game. 112 move draw. See Hikaru smiling, shaking his head. He knows this one actually, he could have gotten a win here. He was doing very well, but kudos to Fabiano, who defended super resourcefully. I thought they were going to get a break, but no, they've started.
Oh, E4. Hey, guys, we got a real opening. Oh, man, I'm hyped to see.
But no, I think it's aborted, actually, because
it's a break.
Just left. Yeah, I thought that at the halfway mark there was a break. So looks like that is happening now. So I don't know how long the break.
I wonder if he did that on purpose. It's a break. E4. Gotcha. Break.
We have the break timer. I don't know if we're gonna go on break as well. Maybe that makes sense. So I think what's happening is there is a quick break now in the middle of this 5+1. So we're going to go on a quick break. We'll be back in 6 minutes with part 2 of the 5+1. Hikaru currently leading 2.5, 1.5. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side of this break. We are back. This is part 2 of the 5+1. Hikaru with the white pieces. And look at that, Candy. They had opened E4, E5. The game was aborted. And Hikaru had a change of heart, opening with 1 knight H3.
This is ridiculous. Guys, don't ever try this at home, okay? All I'm saying is, don't do this to yourself, okay? Hikaru is different. Half man, half we don't know the other half. But we do understand that this is not the way you should be doing things, okay?
So what's the idea? Is gonna follow up with F4 at some point, or?
Yeah, definitely C3 and then F4. Some stuff like that. F3, yeah, F4. He played knight H3. Unbelievable. It's inspiring in a way to just let you know, in a way, chat, you can really play anything these days. He beating Fabiano Caruana. You know what I mean? In these openings. So you can play whatever, but you may not have the same results. Well, it require calculation and everything else he has, obviously. So it's what it is. He got a playable position.
And yeah, I was just gonna say, just like that, the position is fine for Hikaru. Big question now, what do you do with the queen?
Wow.
Okay, Queen C2.
Queen C2, yep, Queen C2.
Computer didn't like it because it's advocating for C4 and blow the whole center wide open. But that's not an easy move, I don't feel.
It says that there is a refresh on the live board. There's 2 board. There's something with there's something on the
yeah, I think the live board needs to be refreshed. Okay, there we go. So Fabi did not find C4, which I don't think was an easy move. Instead, he went bishop E2, hitting the rook, and then captured on E4.
Oh yeah, we can take that. Takes is a little bit different. I mean, the knight is on H3. There we go. Perfect. Everything looks good. He takes Queen D1. Okay. Takes.
What do you want to take?
Take on e5.
Take on e5. Okay.
Take knight f3.
Mm-hmm.
Does bishop c5 though? Bishop e3, knight g4. Yeah, it's problems.
This diagonal looks like a problem. So what did Hikaru instead played bishop f1, looking to trade some pieces. But in comes the bishop anyway.
Yeah. King d2. I'm good. Should be fine. Should be fine.
So what now? Do we want to trade? Do we want to just make a developing move? Do we want to take on f4 now that there's no rook on f1? There's a lot of tempting moves here.
I like knight takes c4, but there's bishop takes e4, which is a really nice idea, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't get rid of it. Well, of course, I mean, we did play this opening with the knight on e3. This is ugly. My goodness, look at my knight. What do I do? Fiona, what do I do? Like, this is ridiculous. My knight is so bad on e3. Maybe knight. Jeez.
Well, first Fabi needs to make
play
a
b5.
move.
Play b5.
b5.
Yeah, he played b5.
Oh, he did play b5.
Play b5,
Okay.
and then play f5.
Not a fun position.
I'll probably play f5, to be honest, at some point. Play f5, get rid of this bishop, but he's gonna take with the queen is the problem. He's gonna take with the queen. I can't get out of here. Yeah, this is. We gonna see him get out of this one, because this one, man, I can't move anything. e4 is hanging. Yeah, he had to do this, I guess, and then queen e2. All right, so he just went the. I have to trade everything off route.
Okay,
Takes and a4 at some point.
Can we not just play rook d8? Why is that not good?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. That's a good move. Rook d8 is very good, in fact. Takes.
Looks very logical, no?
Oh, there's an a4
maybe
though.
Because maybe we want to keep the rook on the a file.
Right. So maybe the other rook.
Mm-hmm.
Then a4, a6 you can't play, especially if you're gonna take with the rook.
Fabi takes. Okay.
Rook d8, but a4 anyway. Still the same. Oh, you keep it on the back rank. That's beautiful. Change the move order around. Yeah, that's nice. Yes. Reverse the move order. Very nice. Queen takes e2, takes then rook d8, because the other one with the rook on d3, a4, we have a b5, a8's hanging in the end.
Yeah,
which is annoying. Now it's connected.
Yeah.
So a4, a6. I mean, b3 maybe. You break this pawn chain up. b3 is a move. What's wrong with that? Sacrifice the exchange? Yeah, that's not enough. Takes. Yeah, I'm thinking a4, b3. a4, a6, b3. What happens here? This is bad, but this is definitely something, obviously.
I like that the computer is suggesting b4. What's that about?
My goodness, they want the d4 square. Wow, that's beautiful.
After takes, crazy.
Yeah, the ancient been doing some sick lines today.
Okay, but he's really gone into the tank here after rook d8. I don't know, it feels like he spent almost a minute here or something. Close to it. What's he gonna come up with? It feels like you almost have to play a4 at some point. Okay, that's what he does.
Correct. a4, a6. Yeah, b3 is a really nice move, but I mean, he finds b4 is going to be 6. So he plays knight f3, goes the other route, the other way, try to create some problems. b3 can still be played at any point.
Mm-hmm. Knight g4, just...
Dark square weaknesses. Rook d1 maybe from black. Knight g1. Ah, okay. Wow. So he moved the knight that he moved on move 1. No, to h3 back to g1.
Finally.
Oh, okay. That's what we gonna do it tonight, Chad. Man, that's amazing. Learn something new here today. Don't put the knight on h3. Okay.
But also not so clear how you make progress as black. I mean, all the pieces are very well placed, but now what? Knight
Oh, that's a
a5.
good move. That's a nice one. That is a sick move. My goodness. H3. Yeah, you have to play H3 because he about to pounce. He's about to pounce. Knight B3 is still exactly Rook B1. Correct. This is all automatic. Takes. Now do we take or play Rook D1? Okay. Takes.
Okay,
Yeah, 93.
takes.
Yeah. And this is the idea. Maybe
Yeah, the
Knight
knight
D1
gets
afterwards.
really
too, as
nice
well.
outpost now.
Yeah. Very nice. Takes.
So, okay, Fabi takes the greedy approach, just takes that pawn on a4, and the computer says,
That is not a
"Thank
move.
you, sir."
Engine did not approve.
Did not like that one bit. Knight d4. But why is this so bad for white if black is putting pressure down here? I'm struggling to make sense.
I think with this right now, so bishop takes. Well, obviously you'll hang a piece. So c4 and a4 is hanging. He just has a better end game. Overall, there's going to be a slightly better or more active end game for the white pieces. That's what this looks like. There's a lot of takes right now. Takes. Exactly. Takes. He chose the exchange route. Wow, he understood that. I mean, well, obviously it's Fabiano, but it is he wanted to imbalance it, but this is not that good. Like you just down an exchange.
I think if you're Fabi, the tilt has to kick in at some point. Like to be hit with all this one knight h3, this, that, to get winning positions and then just get outplayed. I mean, so tilting.
Bro, why do I even prep, bro? Why do I even prep? I'm just gonna come play. I don't even care. Why do I even prep? Right, exactly. Yeah, I would feel like that 100%. Because like really, how do you prep? Like he gonna just be playing all this weird stuff. You can't prep that.
I mean, we haven't seen a single normal opening yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
it's just very
G5, okay, it's a try by Fabi. What do you think Hikaru does here?
Rook G1. I mean, I was trying to see what's wrong with Rook G1, but apparently he also went another route. Takes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Okay, it's just an exchange. I mean the black pawns,
they are broken, right? Broken up.
Yeah. Okay, but so are white pawns, but white has an extra exchange. This pawn is hanging. Nah, I think. Okay, black's only trump maybe is this f pawn. No, if the bishop comes to e3, how do you ever? I guess bishop here now. I mean, I really don't.
This is just winning. Like I'm gonna grind this boy out, and he has no time too. They both lower on time, but I have the exchange, so this should be clinical. A3, what is it? Check first, but I just snapped that boy. Exactly, I just take it. Check, king takes. Yeah, I'm good. Listen, we in the driver's seat here all the way. Okay, yeah, inaccuracy, whatever, but I mean we're fine. We still have the exchange.
Okay, careful to keep some pawns.
Okay. Bishop A1.
Bishop A1.
Oh man. That's fancy.
What's the bishop doing down there?
That's a fancy one.
Oof.
Yeah, very nice. Clinical. Rook F5's coming. Rook F5 GG. Hit the button. Yeah. Clean
Very
up shot.
nice play.
Very nice. He's gonna keep pushing here, of course. Literally.
This is over.
Yeah. Let's go. Dub. Another dub, chat. Another dub.
About to take a 2-point lead.
Yeah, there we go. Great job.
Incredibly impressive. So 3.5, 1.5. How much time remains? Half an hour.
30 minutes.
And they are off.
No, oh yeah. I was like, oh, we see a regular opening, and then you flip the board. Oh, wait. What was I talking about? This is like a Carol Khan with H6. Okay, this one is more regular. This one actually is more regular. This is like some type of Carol Khan with the H6, but I'm trying to see why is it beneficial. Oh yeah, you just played the line. Yeah, it's like, yeah. This is just a Carol Khan now by Transposition. Wow.
I think
look at
it's
that.
the first time we're back into some kind of mainstream thing. Wandering Bishop is asking, do you think Hikaru is making a point of playing weird openings since Nepo told him to play them in real tournaments? You think he cares that much?
Yes and no, because he literally doesn't care. But number two, it also is he also like, there's something to it to be winning with all the time against everyone with these openings. So it is something to it. And he has himself some type of good Carol Con. Shout out to the Carol Conners out there. Someone in the chat said Carrot Con. That's fire. Because I think he was eating carrots at the break or something. The Carrot Con, that was amazing, chat. Amazing. So that was good stuff. But yeah, Carol Con here, something regular. And it's a really nice opening, obviously. Even Faruja used it to get to 2800. So it is a very strong opening here. Good stuff.
Yeah, and I imagine all of this could still be theory. Must still be theory.
It's sort of like some of it is a little bit different, obviously with the early h6 here, but bishop takes c5 is coming. You also have sometimes castle queenside. Maybe
I guess white is gonna go queenside.
100%. Yeah, bishop c5 here is nice. Takes, and so what? Bishop takes d7, king d7. We go knight e7, rook fc, and we're good. And we double on the c file. Maybe rook ac. I like rook fc.
Yeah, tricky spot already for Fabi. I mean, you don't really want to give up the bishop.
Hikaru just bopping. It's just it's so funny because I'm like looking at the screen and I just see somebody, I'm like, man, this man jamming. Hikaru over here bopping right now. He is in the zone.
He's feeling good. He is in the zone.
He in the zone, bro. Oh man. I'm trying to commentate
Actually,
the game.
Kudos to our producer. For a second, I was wondering, am I going crazy? What's going on? I was just sitting staring at the cam. Anyway, the bishop has come off. He did take on the 7 and then canceled.
Yeah, it's good to see, right? He's just so turned up right now. It's just amazing to see because like I'm commentating on one screen chat, so like I'm looking at the screen and this guy in my left is just going at it. He like turned up, and it's like it's Hikaru playing Fabiano in this position. Okay. Yeah, now he went rook AC, yeah. So I remember all of this being an idea here. And then 97, yeah, and going to F5. Yeah, this is clinical. It's crazy that he did this with H6. I really am a fan of this myself. I'm more versatile these days. I'm playing everything. I mean, Carol Khan was one that I really grow a liking to. You can't play it super aggressively. You can, but you also get very good positions when it does work. And this is very clinical. I think it's very positional. Looks good. King E7 here might be fine. Might even play F6. No, that's too much, bro. That's too much. It's a little bit too much. I mean, it's playable, though, but it is a lot. It's a big commitment.
Yeah, I feel like I liked your first move, King E7, just keeping everything under control. Okay, King E8, same idea.
Okay, got it. Easy.
And black always has this annoying pressure down here along the C file. So rook A3, looking for rook C3.
Maybe I just go D4, you allow knight E4. Queen E3 I can't play. Queen, that's a good move. Maybe just rook C6, defend everything. Rook C6, rook C3, queen something. I don't know yet. Queen something. Queen B6 maybe. And if rook B3, you go queen C7. In-games always favor black in these type of positions, especially at Carol Khan. Very good game. Very good game here. Especially if you're a Carol Khan player, this is a game to study. 100%. He went queen E7. You trades do favor black in the Carol Khan. French as well. Queen E7, queen C6 being an idea.
Just get the queens off this pawn.
H4's hanging. Beautiful endgame for black.
Yeah.
King E7, F6, kick the knight.
I mean, what do you even do as white? The computer says it's still very close to equality, but you need, I feel, to find some precise moves here.
Right, inhuman too as well. I mean, practical chances say that black is just better, practically. But engine, I mean, yeah, engine's gonna find all the stupid resources that make you throw the engine. Like, bro, come on, I'm winning, or I'm better, right? I'm better, I'm slightly better, right? Yeah, Black definitely is slightly better, but it's a matter of technique. He is up a minute, so he can, and he's the scariest Hikaru is the Hikaru we seeing right now. Like, he just dancing. He like, dancing, bopping, millie rocking, like two-stepping, and he is just jamming and crushing you. Like, that's the worst place to be in. It's just
he's as the chat is saying, he's a vibe.
He's a vibe right now.
He is a vibe. Okay, but Fabi is trying to create some counterplay. Queen A7, and I always feel like it's annoying when the opponent's queen comes in. Like, you just want to keep everything under control, gobble up this pawn. Suddenly you have to be a little careful here.
Yes, but you also need, well, yeah, rook d3. You have a great point there. You have an excellent point there. He plays h3. I think there was something weird with the back rank of, like, knight h4.
Yeah, so probably same idea to do this.
Yeah. His king is weak and the rook is kind of misplaced now. And we stopped the head bob. He shakes his head.
Yeah.
He stopped the head bob. He was like, yo, this is serious, bro. He stopped the bob. He was bopping too hard. He was just too
could be in a lot of trouble here in the center.
100%. Rook d3, rook c3, a3 was a brilliant move. Now knight c6. This was nice. Little reroute. So he's going to have to do some damage control, as what they say. But I mean, Black's fine. Like, how do you actually get through? You need multiple pieces for a successful attack. And this is not going to be successful yet. Rook b3 is what he's going for. Very nice move. Queen b6. I like it. Rook f5 with the idea of rook takes f4. Engine did not like this at all. Wonder why. Like, what?
Maybe.
What does that do?
I don't know.
d4, b5, I take. What is that?
So what's going on here? It takes. Oh, knight.
Anyway?
Oh.
Anyway. Wow, Fiona. Wow.
And if takes here, but is this
nice.
so strong? Yeah, I guess
yeah,
this
rook
is
c6.
so
I mean, all in the house now. Oh my goodness. Rook c6.
Look at this. Not rook c6, but
what do you do?
Rook b3?
What? No, Fiona. No. No, I don't
Like,
believe
if I take here, watch the bar drop.
Queen d8, right?
That's crazy.
That's still risky. Wow.
Okay, let's go back to the game because this didn't happen. That was another. I still don't understand what rook b3 was about, but
I don't understand either. Oh,
we'll never know.
Maybe queen a7, rook b8, rook b7 stuff. That's very wicked. That's just insane. That's classical chess there. Something like that. You may see it in classical. Wow. Queen d8.
Can I not do something like this? Just try and get to h5? Fabi has other ideas. Targeting the pawn on b7.
Yeah. You definitely can. Yeah, queen f3, just go g6.
Okay, so that's to g3. What's the idea?
It's a good question. Queen g3 was not on the radar.
Okay, what if black does nothing? Just to understand.
Oh, knight h7. I think he wants like some type of knight h7, knight f6. But if you, because if king e8, queen g7.
Ah.
Right. Yeah, that's a tricky move. And if king g8, I think you go knight f6.
Yeah.
I mean, I can sack the exchange. I might be better actually.
Oh, actually. Just run. Okay, anyway, in the game, what happened?
Okay.
Queen g3, king g8, queen g4, f6.
F6. Whoa. Feingo says never play f6. Hit him. Oh my goodness. This is scary. Knight e7 after rook b7, knight e7, rook e7, queen e7, queen f5.
And that's all on the board. We get a queen endgame again. The last one, Fabi managed to hold. This time he is the one up 2 pawns. Should be enough, but as we just saw, queen endings are really tricky.
And then I'm down 2 pawns. And he just kind of blundered this away. It happens. Oh, this is tough. Yeah,
and Fabi's just running. I like what Fabi did to not exchange this pawn for this pawn, not giving Hikaru this G passer. But look at Hikaru, he's trying to create some kind of, he's gonna try to combine his queen and the A pawn. to create some threats.
In the time, 30 seconds
Yeah.
or so here.
But Fabi says, my king is safe. You have no checks. And unfortunately, it looks like he is right. Queen c4.
Check. Check. Yeah, come on, this is a draw. It's just like you have lost your absolute if you think this is a draw, my guy. But we hoping for it. He bopping. Look at him. You know, Hikaru is something else. He like bobbing his head. This is absolutely over for you, bro. But he's confident that Fabi's gonna blunder a draw.
Fabi needs to be close, not to. Oh my god, he ran into the tree.
He got it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Oh my god.
Oh, got the draw.
And Hikaru is smiling. Fabi looks disgusted. I was so shocked that Fabi ran back to the A file. I felt he's walked around. I thought he had to go back to the D file. But anyway, next game has started. What a save by Hikaru.
That's funny. That is so funny.
Look at that.
Fabi tilted. Look at him. Wait, what did he play? Fabi played D5, H5? Yeah, he tilted. Yeah, he got to him. He has officially gotten to Fabiano Caruana. You don't ever see Fabi break character. And here he is broken. He is broken.
And
oh
F3,
my goodness.
What is this game?
Yeah, he broke him. Fabi is like, I literally don't care no more, bro. I don't care. He just plays H5, move 2. Like, he doesn't care anymore. He doesn't care. So Fabi, that's what Hikaru does to people, right?
You know, these games remind me of the Chess 960, where also, because we're commentating this Chess 960 and all the patterns, all the openings, we know it's out of the window, but this feels very similar in a lot of instances.
Like, oh yeah, especially they just like, move some pieces. Okay, let's start from here. Like, what happened? You know, that's how they playing chess right now. H5, Fabi don't play no type of chess like this, man. He never plays H5, move 2.
I'm with you. I think Fabi must be tilted.
100%. I mean, I will be too. Like, I understand. Like, you have to feel for him. Or like you prep his Queen's Gambit Decline. You prep his E5 Berlin, Hikaru that is. You prep his Knight F3 B3. You prep his E4, his D4, his Nimzo. You prep all this stuff, hours of work, just to get hit with everything but that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you just feel you're a little mad. You're a little angry. You're a little frustrated, and trying to come back in the games.
And wow, Hikaru actually castles kingside.
Yeah, definitely risky, but you can't get to the pawns yet. You have to play F5. You have to make some concessions of your own, in fact.
Yeah, I was wondering, can I somehow, as black castle queenside, and go for an attack on the king side?
Definitely possible. Definitely possible, because then I can push my F pawn at least. That's going to break some things up. But weirdly enough, it is hard to get to white's king. The H pawn, believe it or not, is acting as what they call on Chess Kid the umbrella pawn. I'm a Chess Kid coach, so like they teach these pawns where like the black pawn on H4 is actually helping defend my king, as usually you would have used this pawn to try to pry open the king side. So it's a very nice pawn on H4 that we're using ourselves. What do we do now? Move the bishop or play F4? Probably should take it and then play something like Queen D2, E4, F, maybe not F4, but something like that. Something.
Black is gonna castle. Yeah, this will be very double-edged. Very double-edged. Hikaru hasn't made up his mind yet. F4 is also... Wait, what is F4?
Bishop H4? But then there's Bishop C2, Queen C2? Wow, Bishop C1. Man, ooh, hit that boy with a move instantly. Ooh, yeah, that was not, that was a blunder.
No, I think
he took
that
boy
was just
so fast.
Missed. So D takes, the knight still is immune. You can't take it for the same reason. Bishop C5 will skewer the queen and the king. Sorry. So knight E5, this is the live position right now. And the computer actually didn't like it. I was not looking at the evaluation for a second.
What, 95?
Yeah, it did not like 95 one bit.
What do we do? Ooh, that's, I mean, I wonder why though. Maybe just C3, kick him away. You are being very active. Knight G5, what a move. Was not expecting this at all. Engine says that wasn't that good. F4 though, that's probably the idea. You got to steamroll him now. F4.
Yeah, F4. But the problem is that this knight moving, you know, you were talking about the umbrella. Suddenly this pawn can, in some cases, sacrifice itself to open the H-file.
Bishop E3, I like. Hits the knight. Knight C6, Queen E2, Rook AD. Oh, but black is apparently has something. It's -2 right now. Just try to figure out why. Let's see why. Yeah, I don't see it. H3, apparently that was not the move. The engine goes back up, but it must have been something dank. Like, what else was there?
Well,
Bishop G5. Okay, we take with Bishop. Bishop G5?
Bishop G5.
I hit F6. I mean, I hit the Queen.
Queen D5. Yeah, I don't think there was a winning tactic.
Yeah,
I think
it's
so after H3, what's going on? Queen takes D4.
Oh, that's a good move. Wait, what?
And the bobbing is back. I mean, I look away, like, I just caught from the corner of my eye, something is happening on that other screen. What is it? Oh, it's just Hikaru bobbing.
Oh my goodness, boy. That's so, hey, I see him in the corner of my eye always, bro. Like, always out here doing that.
And suddenly computer is saying this is an equal position. I don't know. Chess is hard, can't they?
Chess is definitely a hard game.
Real hard.
Chess is a hard game. 100%. We see it, especially when you get hit with Hikaru when he's playing this type of stuff. Like, you just get, it says Fabi looks frustrated. 100%. 100%. I would be, I mean, how can you not be frustrated, right? You study so much chess and then you get hit with knight H3 and H3s and all this other stuff. It's like ridiculous. He bopping his head. I mean, he like, you know, he doing some TikTok dances while he over here like in a speed chess championship match doing his thing here. It's crazy, man. That's a very nice move, Queen D4.
Chef Dev saying, I'm waiting for him to stand up and start dancing. I have to say, I've never seen Hikaru dance, actually.
You know, I haven't either. But I mean, he dances in his chair. We have seen that. Yeah, we have seen that.
Knight C4 was a nice move by Fabi, I think. And now securing that knight here, we can kick the knight out because A3 would be hanging. So what's the material is even, yeah? 6 pawns apiece. But black has a bishop here and the position is very open. I mean, this bishop, not right now, but if that bishop ever comes to C5, I mean, the bishops are very powerful here.
I do like the bishops. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bishop fan. I do like the bishops, but okay, we do have to see what's good in both positions. Here's black actually having the bishops here. We got a little bit more time. Hikaru was bopping, then he stopped the bop to figure out what to do. I mean, we could double the rooks, but C5 is looking kind of eerie. My knight looked kind of strange. You can't go F6 though, so that's one good thing. A4, B3, but that just hangs A3.
Yeah, I thought we couldn't go B3. I mean, I'm sure Hikaru saw the pawn is hanging, but he figures.
Yeah, bishop takes F4, F5.
Okay, we've got an interesting imbalance now with the bishop here against the knight pair.
Yeah.
Black has picked up a pawn, but F5 looks annoying.
That is tough. Yeah, the problem they say sometimes is with the two bishops is that like or the two knights as they step over each other. In fact, Devereski even right now calls these knights superfluous. So like they hit kind of the same squares in a way. So it's really kind of annoying having the knights, but if they are coordinated correctly, they can be very nice. I think even Jeremy Simling got the book, what is it, Reassess Your Chess, talks about having the two knights is not the greatest thing, especially against two bishops. But I mean, hey, you know, speed chess, things are going on. We do have some type of, you know, plan. F5, F6 could be something, and maybe, you know, even sacrifices on F7 at some point.
I wonder what Hikaru is smiling to himself. Fabi has been in the tank for a while here. There's something that Hikaru finds very amusing, but I'm not sure what it is. Meanwhile, bishop takes e4, Fabi deciding to give up one of his bishop for the knight.
Takes. F5 still could be a thing. Yeah, he has to go for it. He has to, and he does. F5, only way to make sure or try to justify my knight being on G5 now. Takes on F5 with the pawn. Rook takes it, I don't really like. The pawn, I mean, it does hit B5. Yeah, okay, it hits B5. We get some type of initiative, slight. Nah, I don't know where it is. Where do we go next?
Yeah, the problem is the bishop from A3 also does a great job covering E7.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, this bishop is a pesky piece. I feel it's a very strong bishop covering a lot of squares. G6, kicking the rook.
Ooh, there's no mates. The pieces are just not ready.
Okay, Hikaru has to give up the knight. He has 2 pawns. It shouldn't be enough, but it's enough for some tricks. We've seen Hikaru save a lot of dodgy positions in this match.
He has, and he can do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. This one's not over. Time is roughly even. Both players down to 24 seconds. Okay, king goes back.
I think we can be okay, though, because of the pawns and the time. If we push both the pawns... I mean, yeah, objectively it's losing. We don't have a piece here. But we have... He's, like, bopping, too, as well. Like, I keep seeing this guy just turned up, bopping, in a very critical position. How do you, like, bop like this? Like... I mean, you're down a piece, like, trying to win this game here.
And look at the pawns go. If I'm black here, I'm already annoyed. I would feel like there must have been an easier way to do this, surely.
D3. He's winning? Oh, I'm about to say that can't be right. That hurts. Yeah, I would if Fabiano loses this game.
Yeah, then it's over.
Yeah, I would say the same.
I'm scared here if I'm black. Okay, he's gonna pick off 1 pawn.
Okay, and we take...
What a mess.
Yeah, you have to... No, you don't have to take it. And he doesn't, but that was not the move, apparently. Okay. It's only 7 seconds here, whatever.
To assess.
Push. Oh, yeah, that's a wrap. Uh-oh. I don't think Fabi losing this one. Fabi not losing this one. He's not going to lose this one, guys.
No. Question is, will he win it? But yeah, Hikaru resigns. I think the bishop... Oh, he won on time, actually.
Yeah. He won on time. Oh, no.
Yeah, because I think the bishop was coming out here. So I think we'll see the last game now. 7 minutes. Last game of the 5+1 portion, unless we get a quick draw, which very unlikely. And we are back to E4, H6. And this weird Caro again.
Very weird, Caro Khan. Very weird. I was about to say, wait, why? I've never seen this. He played this so fast. Bishop F5. I was like, yo, what is this? Like, something wrong? Oh, you taking Queen A5 is the idea here. I was like, what? Did he mouse slip? We're like, oh, that's real. It's a real thing. Something strange. Never seen this.
Queen A5 anyway. And this is position on the board again. I mean, I don't think the engines have liked Hikaru's opening position in any of the games, but that is normal when you play knight h3, when you play h6, and then the way he just turns it around is incredible. I mean, here computer is saying castle queenside and white is almost winning, and now we're going to watch Hikaru do his thing.
Yeah, it's funny because like computers are just so much better than we are because they see everything so much further, so much deeper than we are, and they can, have the conclusion there. But as a human, it's just harder to find all of the most accurate moves every single time. So this is where the chances start to come in. everything's equal here. I actually, believe it or not, like the chances for black practically, just because I know where your king is. I mean, rook c8's coming. Bishop c3 is really annoying. Yeah, bishop f6.
The problem as well is that this king has already moved.
Yeah.
So you can't castle. So this king.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it gonna try and hide on
rook c8, king g7, king e7, something like that? But you know, I do like the positions we have from black in these Carol Khans. Here we can't castle. Rook g8, rook g5. There it is. Rook g5 and rook g4 is a nifty way to try and actually get the rook active. Rook g5 next. Very quick move. Played. Rook d4, rook g4, rook b4.
Yeah.
Rook takes queen c6, rook c1. I mean, I'm fine. This is an in-game. Another in-game. That doesn't... What? You can play this? What is this? I don't understand. Rook e6 or something? If I go rook b5, something has to be wrong, huh?
Rook b5.
He can play this? He can play this way. Apparently. He just moves the queen somewhere on the third rank. Yeah, just somewhere.
d3, I guess, makes sense.
Get out of the way. King f8. I mean, you have chances.
But yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. There is this move. I was looking at it. I was looking at it anyway. I see now that the engine also...
e3.
So what happens here?
Whoa, it's losing? Oh, is it taking rook e6? What does that even do? No, you have to check first, right? Check first, and then is it rook e6? I mean, because like my queen's hanging, so like what do I do? But what's the... Oh, queen c8. Oh my goodness, let's check. That's so nasty. Okay, pawn takes. Queen check, king f8. I don't see it yet. I still don't see it. Oh, queen g7. I still don't see it. Like, what is it? I still don't see it. I'm just making
queen
d7. Oh, man. And then queen c8. Oh, my goodness.
Crazy. What a line. What's happening in the game? Is this? No, this isn't happening. Queen c4 with...
Yeah. He took on b7, took on c2. It's getting wild.
Yeah.
It's getting wild right now. Okay. He bailed out. We wanted to see some fireworks. No, it's fine.
But Hikaru might not be worse any longer here.
Yeah, correct. We are in the in-game. Okay, we do have the worst, pawn structure, but we still have an active rook. It's level.
So what's the score now? 4-3 for Hikaru.
And this is the last game. Should be.
I'm surprised that, as black, you're not worried about the queen coming in, but I guess the king just goes back.
Yeah, one thing about this is that when the king gets over to g7, like you have to I've always like noticed, I love attacking chess, but I've like mastered the fact that like you can't do it with just one piece. So queen d7, I go king f8, I tuck on king g7, and you're going to have to figure out what to do. Like you just can't do it alone with the queen. So I'm always going to be able to like pendulum king g7, e7. I'm good here. Well, on the other hand, white needs to defend his own king. It's quite level.
Well, which side would you rather play?
I would rather play black because I do have the options of playing king g7, king e7. I feel like my attack, like right now, I actually can almost play something like rook c3. It almost works, but these type of ideas are coming.
Rook c2 as well.
Rook c2, right? These type of ideas are actually on the way right now.
Hikaru has a big time advantage in this game, actually. It's looking, I think, very good for him.
Oh, he also defended. Queen b3 is a nice move because it defends against queen d6. Rook takes e6, which is some type of perpetual or some type of weird checks. So we defend against both of these threats. With rook c2 being nice, rook c3 possibility at some point, but definitely rook c2 is an immediate threat. Actually, queen b4 might be forced there. Oh shoot, he was a rook. Wait a second, rook c2, queen d6 only move.
Yeah, we're checking.
Or d7.
Interesting. The engine is saying play the end game.
Come on, man.
Hikaru's not gonna do that. He didn't do it. He went a5.
Nobody doing that. a5.
Especially with this time situation, I think it makes a lot of sense to keep the queens on the board. Another opportunity here. This time he goes for it. He goes for the end game.
He waited for the rook to move, I guess, there. Yeah, I mean, just shake hands, like.
The question is, there's 40 seconds on the timer. Do you think they will both? Maybe they'll both be happy to get the 5-1 over with. I don't know.
Yeah, I would just probably, especially because you have to start another game when you have time.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make a draw within the next 20 seconds. No way.
Yeah.
Because also, I mean, Black has this plan of coming in with the king all the way to G4. Fabi has the plan with the passed pawn on the queen side, so...
Right. The pass B pawn. Okay. Possible. Yeah, I think it's still a draw here, especially they have enough time. They have enough time. It's not like they bare seconds here where like you need to be playing this on.
If I was playing, I would be... If I was white, I'd probably feel I'm close to losing. If I was black, I'd also feel I'm close to losing.
Losing from both positions here. Takes. Yeah, endgames are definitely difficult here. I love the endgames.
But yeah, at least I don't think black can get away with this because this pawn cannot be left unattended.
100%. Which means, I mean, you can't even make a threat. Maybe H5. I mean, what does that even do? Kind of just like a waiting move. H5. King E4 might be a move, or D5. I mean, takes. Rook. Yeah, this is gonna be a draw, clean one. Probably the like one of the quietest ones we've had.
Yeah, I mean, can Hikaru not get something? Probably not. But...
Dang, Fabi. B5.
I guess he's gonna go to F5.
Clever. Oh, sick, boy. That boy be calculating. Rook there, king there, takes king E7, though. King D7 or D6, kind of didn't matter. Takes. Yeah. And they're going to shake hands very soon, virtually. Take a draw.
And that is official. I was going to say officially, but the game is still going. Not for much longer, I don't think. And that will officially be the end of the 5+1. I think it will be played out until only rooks remain on the board.
Got the extra pawn. Just play it out. And timer's up. Yeah, timer's up here. Timer is up. Classic draw.
Classic draw, that means the score going into the 3+1 is 4.5 to Hikaru, 3.5 to Fabi, so 1 point lead. There will be a 9-minute break now. We are also gonna go on a break, and when we return, there will be 1 hour of 3+1. We'll see if Hikaru sticks with the crazy openings. But yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 8 minutes when this match continues, so we'll see you very soon.